Hey guys, it's Maymay and my trusty sidekick.
Oh, Vinny's here. Welcome to the Thursday night live show. If y'all start, I apologize, but I got a tickle in my throat a while ago. I swallowed something the wrong way and it just ain't moving. So if I start hacking, I ain't dying. I'm just got something. So just forgive me.
I just got
We're glad that you're with us on Thursday night for our live show. If you are new, we are Maymay Made It. Everything you see used in the live show tonight can be purchased in our online craft store at www.maymaymadeit.com. There it was. I thought I was going to make it. We also want you to give us a thumbs up. Vinny the video is what we call that. So please do that for us. If you have been under a rock somewhere and you don't know, we're having a big sale at Maymay Made It. It's called You Get a Star sale. So hopefully, if you haven't done it, you'll take advantage of that now. Tonight during the show, we're going to show you some new products that won't actually be on sale, but if you are a member of our club, you still get to use your club member discount for those products, and you'll want to take advantage of those things. A lot of new stuff to show you tonight, some pretty exciting, like really new stuff that you're going to see tonight. So glad you're with us. Maymay, let's get started.
Can we talk about something real quick? We need to talk
about it.
We need to talk about this. Okay.
Talk?
If you're looking at us and you're seeing our faces, that's because we are trying a new multi-stream where we're going to stream in two places tonight. We're going to stream in two places. We're actually streaming in three places. So if you're watching us on Facebook, you could be watching us through vertical YouTube, and you could be watching us through our traditional YouTube. And we'll be changing the screen up tonight because I need to make sure you can see everything. So to get us started, you're going to see us like this. So let's make a couple announcements. Number one was the sale. Vinny talked about that. You want to grab the items from that you're interested in. There's a lot. Okay. If you don't know about the sale, I did a walkthrough on Wednesday on the store, and I bet Tamitha can link that for us soon.
That'd be awesome.
Let me say this too. If Tamitha is a little delayed, she is not delayed. She's doing her job because she is moderating two chats. Okay. She's moderating the vertical and this one. And Vinny looks at the Facebook. I think you usually look at that one.
Normally I try to keep an eye on that one.
You're getting a lot of poor Vinnies, buddy.
Hey, I'm good, y'all.
Tamitha will put links in and stuff as we go, but if they're a little bit behind, that's why she's doing a lot. Okay. So we do have the live show. I mean, the walk around. I think it was a live. Yeah, we did it live. The walk around of the store to show you what's on sale. Kim, I'm going to discuss that. Kim said, I was wondering why I was seeing two live streams. I want to tell you this, and I don't think I did this for tonight. This is on me. In the future, what I'm going to do is for the live stream that is vertical, I'm going to put the word mobile in the front of the title. I don't think I did that for this one. We practiced it today and it worked, and then I forgot to go do it. So in the future, if it's the vertical one, it'll say mobile in the title as the first word, just so you'll know that's the mobile version. And then the other one will just be normal. Okay. In the future, we're just going to see how it goes. I am also doing, listen, do this right now. Okay. Oh, I did put mobile in. Cool. Okay. Do this right now. Stop what you're doing. Go to maymaymadeit.com, sign up for our text messaging, okay? Because from now till Christmas, I'm going to be doing mini, M-A-N-Y, mini, M-I-N-I, lives, okay? So I'm going to be doing a bunch of miniature live shows. And the reason is I have a lot of stuff to show and talk to you about, and I can't get it done in the couple of times we talk during the week. So what I want you to do is be sure to sign up for our text messaging. Why? Because I will not have a schedule of these shows. Don't be mad at me. I know it's frustrating, but you got to hear something. I don't have the time to schedule because I have to kind of do these as I can do them. And I want to be able to do them because they're fun for me. And I don't want you to be upset with me. But what you can do is sign up for text messaging. That does two things. Number one, if you want to watch us, we'll do text about 30 to 15 minutes before we go live. So you can jump on if you're available. If you're not, it lets you know that when you get home from work or when you get sat down in front of your YouTube, hey, there was a live show I need to go watch today. Okay. So be sure to sign up for it. All right. You did it too, or showed me as both. Okay. Tamitha put the link there for you to go sign up. And I really want you to be a part of that because I don't want you to miss them. And they could be anytime, any day, whatever I want to do. They could be here. They could be at home, whatever I'm
Heck,
doing.
they might even be on the golf course.
Could be on the golf course. I could have gone live with y'all yesterday. My swing was pretty good yesterday. So I could have gone, well, my first 2 holes, my swing was, this is good, you guys. I was hitting the golf ball and my husband said to me, hey, babe, your swing pad looks real good today. And I was like, and then the rest of the day was screwed up because he complimented me. So that's what happens. That's what happens on the golf course. So anyway, so the mini lives, the sale he told you about, and I got 2 more things I want to tell you about, but I'll sprinkle them in. Let me check off this. I'll sprinkle them as we go. I'll probably go over this stuff again because I don't want y'all to miss it. Okay. Tonight's craft project is actually a product showcase and a craft project. If you saw on the thumbnail, it said, we love them before. We will adore them now. Just wait. Okay. I'm going to do this thing where I take us off the screen now. Okay. So you're going to see just hands, but this gives me room in both screens. Okay. So that you can see just what I'm going to be showing you. You guys, get ready to see the super cool new from 49 to Market. Leave it to me to put it upside down. This is the new. Now, I'm going to tell you something. I have not opened these fully, okay? I opened one of these guys because I wanted to see how it laid out. And where did I put it? Somewhere in here. I was walking around with it. I opened one of these guys, okay? Give him some help.
I'm okay, y'all. I promise. It's just, y'all know when you swallow something that goes the wrong way, it's just there till you can get it to move.
Till you cough right. Here's the deal. These are the new Create an Album Triple Flip Album Base and Create an Album Quadruple Flip Album Base. Okay, these are new. I'm going to open them. What do y'all want, black or white on screen? What's easier, white? Is white easier? And while you're telling me what's easier, these, okay, are these are the inserts for these albums. These are 6x8. This is assortment 1, assortment 2. This is black, assortment 2, and assortment 1. And we're going to go through what's in those tonight too. White. I kind of agree with
We got
white.
2 whites.
I kind of agree
no
with
black so far. So let's go with white.
I kind of agree. So let me get into this. Now, back in the day, these were available. I don't think they were called Create an Album. She used to do something similar to this back in the day. And when I say she, I mean Janine. Okay. And you guys struggled understanding them. Okay. And I blame myself for that a little bit because I did not take the time to really explain them to you. Okay. So I'm going to be sure this time I do. What happens here, I'm opening this up and it's going to be really hard on my vertical. I'll make sure I flip things around so you can see it. This is packaging. Okay. You don't need to keep it. However, might be good for something. This is some pretty sturdy stuff. So you might want to hang on to that. And let me show you what this is. Okay. This here is an album base. Okay. They magnet shut. Your magnets are already built in on the side. See if y'all can see that. There we go. Magnets are already built in. Okay. These have spines in them. See this spine right here. And if I come over here, you've got this spine right here. And if I come over here, this little spine. Those spines are where you put your assortment pieces. Okay. Just looks like nothing right now, right? But let's look at an assortment piece. So I'll dig into white on it as well. And we'll start with assortment 1. Okay. This is assortment 1. Now I want to just tell you what's in here. Okay. This one has 2 enclosures that when folded on the score lines, measure 6 1/4 by 8 1/4, 4 waterfall folds, 1 portrait page, 1 landscape page, 2 portrait photo mats, 2 landscape photo mats, 2 pockets, 4 spine hinges, and the pieces can be scored and glued in various configurations. Okay. So you see,
Couple ask if you can zoom out just a little
I
bit.
don't think I can. There might be watching on the vertical because I think I'm out. I think I'm as far out as I can get. About like that. It's about what I can do. Hang on, let me go back. Right. It doesn't want me to. Right there, as far as we can go. Okay, so this guy, I'm going to open him up and we will see what all's in here. And I want to kind of show you what it does, okay? First off, you get a lot in these, okay? If you're watching on the vertical and it seems a little zoomed, you might want to switch over to the other one. All right, let's look. These are spine pieces, okay? Do you see they're pre-scored for you? And in here we get several. Let's look at them. This one is a spine piece that has a spine. These are binding pieces that don't have a spine. Then we've got assembly pieces, okay? All of these pieces are made so that you don't have to do any of the work, okay? Pockets, look at that. Pockets already made for you. I'm pretty sure this is part of the waterfall because there's several of those. We'll look at those in a second. Then there's these enclosures in here. Let me take this out. This is where the waterfall goes. Look, it's got scored marks for where you place the waterfall. That's so handy. You get 2 of those, and then you got full pages as well. These are full scored and folded pages, okay? What I'm going to do is look back here and see what we got, what we're working with. Let's assemble that waterfall because that's pretty easy for us to assemble real quick. So I'm going to start with, did I get 1 waterfall? Is there 2? I think there's... Oh, that's an enclosure. We'll come back to it. Let's do the waterfall to take up a bunch of the pieces. So there's that. And then I'm going to get the little waterfall bits.
I don't guess I realized just how much is in that kit. That's a ton of stuff.
It is a lot. That's assortment 1. We hadn't looked at assortment 2. Okay. So when I say this is the waterfall, I want to reference the photo for you. This is what we have laid out here. And I'm going to open it that same way. Hang on, I hit a key on my screen. There we go. Let me move my keyboard before I turn the whole thing off. So I'm going to lay it that same way. And the way that looks is here's our little closure piece at the top. These are our reference lines. And then this is our bottom closure. Okay. Now, do you see that there is another score mark there? That is your spine. I'm going to go ahead and fold it. That's your spine for this waterfall piece. And if you see, it does like that to give you room for your waterfall. And then you have another one here. This is all done for you, you guys. You don't have to do anything. And just wait till you see what we do with it. Now I'm going to get out a bone folder, something you crease with, because I like to recrease these. I even like to recrease the ones that were already creased in the packaging because they kind of are a little chubby of a fold. And I like a little creasier crease. And I got one down here I need to do. When I say chubbier, they just fold them over. They don't crease them down, and I like it to be a little sharper. All right, so this now is where our waterfall will live. Now we take these pieces that came already cut and folded and everything for us, or cut and scored, and we fold and crease these guys. I mean, this is waterfall in a second. Waterfall in a moment.
I mean, that's impressive. I mean, it really is that she comes up with all this and does all the work for you really up front.
Easy, capeasy. Capeasy, babe. Fold and crease. Crafters Calisthenics. Fold and crease and fold and crease.
Capeasy.
Easy capeasy. Okay, now what you do, you got 4 of these guys. You go back to this piece. Okay. Now I'm going to turn this sideways so I can lay these in and see what I'm doing. And I'm going to make sure you can see the lines. Y'all see our lines here? Okay. You're going to place these guys in. And the way she shows you on your instructions is you place, you skip, you place, you skip, you place, you skip. Okay. So we place first. So this is what you can do to make everything easier, okay? Take a pencil, and we're going to place, skip, place, skip, place, skip, place. And what I want to do is double check my last placement, make sure I'm in the right spot, and I'm not. I'm down too far. So I'm going to alternate this. This is me just checking.
So if you start at the top.
I need to start above.
Excuse me.
I'm going to start above. This eraser, though. Oh, love it. So place, skip, place, skip, place, skip, place. That feels better. And we put this one down here. So that one goes there. We've got the right line up, okay, because my spine is there. And if I put my top one up here, you can see that my spine is there, so we're good. So now all we have to do is place these in. And I'm going to use wet glue. You can use sticky tape. Sticky tape will just slow me down. So place this guy on my P. That's what I wrote it for, on the P section. And it goes from side to side. Oh, there's a little bit of a lip. Little bit of a mat. Not too awful much. About 1/8 of an inch on either side. Okay. Then you're going to skip and place here. And this time, once you have your first one established, you just match it up. You just match it up.
So a good question from Carrie. What are the extra scroll marks for?
These are to let you know where to place your pieces. The ones in the middle are your placement marks.
But with them having, okay.
What you mean? Well,
I mean, it's like you're skipping a mark to go to the next mark.
You won't see them.
Yeah, I mean, I know you don't see them. I'm kind of like what Carrie was asking. What are the extra ones there for? I guess just so you know to put your stuff in between those.
Yeah,
two.
but yeah, you have to have a top and a bottom. It just creates a space.
I got you.
Yeah.
Hopefully that answers your question, Carrie.
But you won't see them. And by the time you cover this with all your cardstock, and depending on how you put this into your triple flip, which is what I'm working on right now.
Those of you watching us on Facebook, we're glad to have you with us. Several people are commenting on Facebook. We have somebody watching from Australia. It's morning there. Debbie said hello.
Good morning.
And Laura Kemp is watching on Facebook. She says hello. And Sherry says hello also. So glad to have you guys watching us on Facebook. I'm trying to watch the comments over there. So
welcome, Facebook friends.
Welcome in.
Okay, I got to show y'all my favorite part about this. Okay, if you do this, you put a magnet, and this is a folio. Now, you might be thinking, look how weak that is. No, no, no. You're going to add cardstock to the back. Okay, you're going to add cardstock down here. You'll add cardstock here. It'll absolutely be sturdy when you're done. Somebody asked what size these spaces are. Let's look. These guys are 6. I bet they're 4. 4 by 6. So you do have to trim a 4 by 6 photo down a little bit, but that's no worry. No worry. All right. So that in and of itself can be a folio. I have done that many times. Okay. Then let's look at another assembly operation here. This little guy right here. I want to see 4 waterfall folds. Okay, 2 enclosures that when folded on score lines, measure that. So that other enclosure we have is this guy, and he is the same design without the waterfalls. So technically, you could cut yourself those pieces and have another waterfall, but I think we can take from our pieces in here and make something cool out of this. I don't know. I have not practiced this. You know, I was sitting, let me tell you, I'm filming a little video for y'all, and I was over there on the other side of the room assembling it, and I was thinking about this video tonight, and I was thinking, you know, people would appreciate if I practice things. People would appreciate it if I tried things before I brought them to you. I think they would. I'm going to hold these out. I'm going to hold these out for something else. I'm going to hold these pockets out for something else. But I'm going to use these guys because they kind of cute. Let's see. And
T-Sheets, great to have you with us tonight. Thanks for joining us for your first live show. And welcome in Tracy from Michigan.
Okay. I can lay this out any way I want. My waterfall came down this way. That doesn't really matter because it's white. Okay, let me tell you why that doesn't matter. This waterfall can go this away. It can go this away. It can go this away. I actually kind of like it this way, but it can do anything it wants to do. All you've got to do is decide how you want your album piece to go. Okay. So this is the triple fold. So let me show you what I mean by that. Let's say, this is the quadruple. Quadruple. This is the quadruple. How do we know it's the quadruple? Because it has 3 spaces, which means it folds 4 times. Quad.
Quad.
Okay.
4.
we can put this waterfall. I want y'all to see this. This waterfall can go in here. See how it fits? It can go in here. It can go up here. It will fit in any space. Okay. Now, if we open this up, I want you to see. It opens one. So there is the first space it can go. It can go here if I want it to. It can go here if I want it to, because it'll fit in the folds. Okay. If I open it again, here's that middle section, and it can go here. And if you're unsure, test it. It fits. See? If you go here, it can go here. If you want it to go here, it can go here. I kind of like this one here. I think the weight and everything would be good here. And I like that it flips up. So here's what I'm going to do to it. I'm going to glue it into here, just like it is. Now, you probably want to take the time to like cover things and stuff before you stick them in. You don't have to. Like if you want to put your decorator paper and stuff on now, you can. Because we're doing a little live show assembly, I'm just going to go to town and put this in. And I'm using wet glue. Sticky tape would work just fine here. You may prefer sticky tape. If you do, go for it. I am using a good bit, but I'm using a lot of coverage, but not a lot of tape. I mean, I'm like, no, you ain't using no tape. I'm using a lot of coverage, but not a lot of glue. Then this guy is going to sit on here, and you should have a bit of a border, and we do just a tiny bit of a border all the way around. So I'm just checking that. I'm going to open this up and reach in and press this into our book. Look how quickly we just put in a waterfall into a folio. Come on.
Crazy.
Come on. I mean, we literally just put an entire, how many photos? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17 photo spots in. And we've been live a total of, I don't see the time. I usually can see the time.
25 minutes.
25 minutes.
10 minutes.
Chatting. Is that me?
No, it's me.
Okay, I want to make sure, because if it's me, it messes my camera up. Okay, so waterfall installed. Now watch what happens. Here we go. We put this in and see how it is nestled. Isn't that great? And we can add something here now, or we can add something. So we got that waterfall there. We got it closed up. We can add something to the front section here or the back section. All right, so let me look. We've been live 22 minutes, Tam says. If I want to, I can create something and put it here, but I kind of think I would like to have my flap here, okay? So I'm going to do something with this with my extra pieces. I'm actually going to do 2 things with this because I think you'll like it. So we have these extra pieces, okay? Let's fold and crease them so we can see what we're working with. Now, I would imagine if you go out to Janine's channel, 49, and mark it, she's probably got demo videos on all of these things that you can look at to get some ideas. I know you can go out to Pinterest and look these albums up and get ideas. And basically, when you watch people making those incredible albums and you have to have all the measures and folds and scores and all that stuff to make it happen, you just don't here. So if you're looking for quick Christmas gifts, I just did 17 photo spots in 10 minutes. You know what I'm saying?
Pretty good.
Can y'all see why I love these things so much? All right, so these have little spines. That gives us room to do other things in there. Now I'm just folding these and creasing them.
Kim asked, can all of the components of kit 1 go into one album?
I'm pretty sure all the components of 2 of them can. I'm fixing to show you. I mean, you wouldn't want to, but I think you could mix them up even more than I'm doing. I'm going to show you everything with kit 1. All right, so these little guys now have these little gussets. I like these little gusseted spines, okay? We just need to decide what we want to do with them inside of here. Okay, now.
Stay in your lane, Clack.
Oh, you can cut them with a laser. So check this out. Now, if I want to, and this might be cute, I've got these 2 pieces that are the same size. We could put one down here at the bottom, like so, and one up here at the top, and make a little gatefold opening inside of here to give us a flippy flap. We love flippy flaps in this world.
You got to have a flippy flap.
We about some flippy flaps. We could put one here. And then if we wanted to, we could put one of these guys here and let them overlap and create a closure or an opening there. Okay. We could run one at the top here and one at the bottom here. That would be really cute. Especially if you're doing like Christmas themed and you want this like a package or something like that. We could do that number. We could run these side by side, go in on one corner and have a mini waterfall. Okay. We could run them side by side like a so, like this. We could save them and using these guys, use them as closures. I kind of want to do that. I kind of have an idea. Now, I take that back. I'm going to save these two to work with these. And I think I'm going to do that gatefold situation. I think that would be a really cute, neat little flippy flap inside of here. And then when you open up the flippy flap, you have another flippy flap, which I think would be really cute. So let's try it. I'm going to take my glasses off because there's an awful glare and I'm not seeing all my lines very good here. So this is my little bottom spine. I just need to see how much I want these guys to overlap. They really don't have to overlap at all because I can add a closure later. And let me see if I can do that because I think that'd be cool to add a little magnet release closure. Y'all know what I'm talking about because y'all know I do those. Do you know what I'm talking about? I like that right there. All I need to do is make a little mark to know where I'm putting these. Actually, if I go 1/8 of an inch down from here, I'm good. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull this down here so you can see. I'm going to put glue on here onto my binding strip. Then there's my little spine. Then I'm going to put this 1/8 of an inch down from my score line where my spine is. Get my hand under there and press to get that guy pushed into place. Check him for square. Looks good. Okay, so there's that. Then I'm going to put my other one right down at the bottom. I want to see how much. Let's go. Think about the same. Think about the same. Yep, 1/8 of an inch.
Okay, you got a couple of questions.
Okay.
You ready for them?
Mm-hmm.
Carrie asked, how would you use a magnet if they don't overlap?
So that's what I was saying about my little lifty off magnet idea, which I love to do. Hang on just a second. I'll show you. I'm going to press this down real quick. So imagine this is a piece of cardstock that we designed a closure on. On the back, we would put a magnet here and a magnet here, and then a magnet here and here. And this would go here, and you lift that literally off, and it opens with the magnet.
Gotcha.
I love doing that.
That makes sense to me.
But you also could apply a piece of cardstock here in some orientation that overlaps and put the magnet here. So you can make like a buckle almost and overlap. There's different ways to do it. My favorite is to have a lift off. I just think those are cool. I think I'm going to call them lift offs. I think kids would love that.
So Susan asked, what's the product you're using to hold your templates?
To hold my templates. I'm confused. Say that again.
Wait a minute. Maybe it's not templates. Temp mates?
Product I'm using to hold my templates. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. You may have to ask me that a little different. Okay. Now, this piece can get glued directly in here. However, I want to show you another option. Okay. The reason we get these pieces that are these kind of guys, the reason we get these, hold on. Now, remember, you get options here. Okay. You get the one that has the spine gusset. Okay. And you get the one that's just a fold. And here you do two. And they're two different sizes. Okay. Because you can use these as your binding pieces. You fold this up. You could glue it right here like this. And then you could put this down like this. And now this guy opens again. Okay. Pay attention though. Hey, Janine. She's
watching on Facebook. She likes what you're doing.
She knows I love what she does. So
yeah.
The minute I have been begging for these to be on my desk, finally they are. But here's what I want you to pay attention to though. if you put that binding strip on this side, you have to pay attention to how much height you're building here, because it will only open straight up and down because of this height. That's why now I'll just show you. I want to take this little guy, okay, and I want to mount him up here. So watch this. I'm going to fold this down and I'm going to crease it. I say I'm going to a lot. You guys, I have to tell you something. We got a t-shirt idea and it is coming. At open house this week, Mary Riley and her crew of friends came in, and she kept telling them all the way here, she's from Florida, said, I don't need any more paper. I don't need any more paper. Don't let me buy any paper. Well, she checked out with several paper packs.
Several paper packs.
We walked outside and I said, hold up, Mary. I said, friends don't stop friends from buying paper. And I'm like, that's a t-shirt. I am totally making that t-shirt. Friends don't stop friends from buying paper. Thanks, Janine. Thank you so much. It just makes sense to me. Like they make sense to me, and I love them because they're easy to do. All right, check this out. This is the top of my little enclosure piece that we just did. Okay. I'm going to apply this binding strip that came with it and already scored right here to the top, and see how it's the right length. That's what we love. We don't have to do any work. We just opened and started building. Also, this piece is the one that I showed you that can go the long way, but we're not going to use it. We're going to use this one. All right. This will allow this piece to be a big opener. So you could put a big photo behind it, and you could use this one with the spine, but I'm not going to. I'm going to use this one. It'll be just enough for me here. Okay. So I'm going to come right here, align this guy up. This is what I love. In just minutes, literally minutes, I'm going to have an album built that I can just start decorating.
Yeah.
Kathy got that right. All right. So see what I did? I added a binding strip. Okay. Now this will get installed with a binding strip at the top instead of gluing it straight down. Is that making sense, you guys?
Well, that gives it, like Janine said, that gives it dimension.
Mm-hmm. It's the flippy flaps you never know how to build. That's the question I get so much is, how do I add flips, flaps, flops? I can tell you how to add flops. Flops are easy. It's the flips and the flaps that can struggle you a little bit. All right, I'm going to reach in here so I can get down to that and press. I'm going to make sure I clear my spine. I did. I'm a little bit left, but it's all right. Okay, so now I want to show you this. So you're opening this little book up, or you give it to somebody as a friend. Look, we'll close this down on it. Look at there. We have all of those inserts in there, okay? We open this up. You give it to a friend. They open the first page. They're like, how cute is this? And they open this one up, and they get inside here, and they go, oh, there's more. And they open this one up, and there's something precious in here, and they close this down. They close it down. And then you go, but wait, there's more. And this now opens all the way, and we can put more inside here. Come on. Right?
Janine, I think you just need to go ahead and hire her as your spokesperson.
Come on. Okay, check this out.
Wait, there's more.
We still have space. I want to do this. I want y'all to see this. Okay. Here's that one we put in. Here's this one. Let me turn a little bit this way. Here's that one we put in. Here's this one we put in. And we have all this space to work with right here. So let's open this up and let's discover that space. So I'm going to go like this. And this section here, you've got a flat spot here. And this spot here is that space that we can now build in. Okay, so I'm going to go here to this one. And I want to show y'all, we got pockets. We got pockets. And I want to show y'all something else that Janine didn't do that I'm going to do and see what y'all think. Okay, so here's our pocket. You have options with the pockets. Okay. Yes, this is one pack of inserts and we're not done. You have options with your pockets. You can turn them flat. Okay. You've got double spine. By the way, all of this is options because it's cardstock. We can do whatever we want to with it.
Becky said, now Janine would just give us craft.
Color. She's working on
Janine,
it.
Craft
She's
color.
working on it. She's working on it. I can tell y'all how to get craft in the meantime. Just ink your pages because it will work. I've done it before. You can get a crafty color. And that's one thing I love too. These are the ink accepting pages. This is not glossy finish. That's what we love. Okay. Do you see what I did here? I folded that score all the way in. And by doing that, I can get a flat pocket. And you might be like, why would anybody want a flat pocket? Well, let me share with you. Sometimes you don't have the space. Okay. Sometimes you need a flat pocket on this side and maybe a flat pocket on the other. So they'll close up. Okay.
So Amber said, were those inserts just one pack?
Yeah,
Just
I'm not
one
done.
pack.
I'm not done with the one pack. So, and what I may do is save pack 2 for a mini live, because I think a mini live on this would be a lot of fun. So this gives you a flat pocket. Now, I like a flat pocket a lot of times if I'm just going to throw like some tags or some little photo spots or something like that. But if I'm making, say, a mini book to put inside here, that's when I lean into this gusseted part. So watch what's going to happen. Instead of the single, I'm going to go to the double. See this? And I'm getting this gusseted pocket. Are you kidding me? So good. We did this with one of the classes we did at Craft Acropolis one time. Of course, I had to teach y'all how to do it by hand because I didn't have this. And we put a little mini composition book in. That was really, really cute because this is really a good thickness for that. See that? Now when we put this in, it takes up the same amount of space, but it's lifted because all your working was in the flap, not in the page. Does that make sense?
100%.
This is the same size, but our working is here. So now we can just glue this guy in. Let's glue him in.
So Kathy, the album is one purchase and the insert pack is a separate purchase. They don't come together.
I tend to glue my corners together first, and I take a ruler and stick in here to give myself some pressure because, you know, glue typically likes pressure, and it helps me square it up. I just do this number, and that'll get my side connected. This is just how I do it. You just do your thing. You can totally use sticky tape here because it's gusseted. Oops, through that ruler. So we pick up the backup ruler. We always have a backup, right, guys? All right.
You always have a backup.
I do. Y'all, this
Even in
morning.
condiments.
Don't judge my pantry.
I ain't judging it.
My pantry's gonna have a backup. I learned that from Becky. If you know, you know. Okay. I actually learned it from my dad, who was always afraid to be out of anything. That's, you know, if he had it, he had it. If he didn't have it, he didn't have it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, this morning I couldn't find a measuring tape, and I'm doing a project for y'all for Saturday. I should have filmed that. And I took a ruler. I had one of these at home, and I measured 6.5 feet one way and 6.5 feet another way with this guy. That was interesting, wasn't it?
I watched you do it.
Now that I look at that, I hope I have it right. We'll see. I can typically do card math, which is measure math. All right, glue onto the flappy. Let me use real terms. Glue onto the binding strip. I told y'all.
I think they like you calling it a flappy.
I told y'all this afternoon, English is my first language, but it's also my worst language. Also, if anybody wondered, it is the only language I speak. That's not true.
You are pretty good at Pig Latin.
I'm fluent in Pig Latin. Like, I can speak Pig Latin. Look how pretty this is. Look at that pocket.
Agnes, we cannot post links on Facebook, so you'll have to go over to the YouTube channel to get the links that way. I apologize.
One tip for you is this. If you're making this at home and you're doing it, you know, in real time, before you glue this down, use this guy as your template for this curve. Here's something I really appreciate that Janine does. She probably doesn't even realize I appreciate this, but her making this curve for me is so nice because I can make a rectangle pocket. You know what I'm saying? But it's so nice to have this pretty curve to add in here to make it so pretty, right? And I didn't have to do that. Okay, so there's that. Now, let me show you something. Even though this piece comes like this, and you can fold him and crease him and do him that way, you can take this and cut this in half and make it more photo spots, okay? Because look, if you take these that I held aside and you put it here, look what I'm getting. Cut it in half and you can get 4. And they're already there. Let me show you what I mean. Let's move this away. And this is the tip of the iceberg. The ipte of the iceberg A. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm a goofball. I dropped this guy today and I'm thinking he might be broke. And I mean, when I said I dropped him, I slung him across the room today.
Well, not in violence, just
It was cleaning. All right, I'm gonna cut this down to 4.
I missed that part apparently.
Y'all are so funny. All right. See what I did there? And then to make things even better, stack them up like this. See how I have that little and that little? Just take your scissors and mimic it. Let's mimic. Watch, go like this. One side, flip it over, mimic. Or don't even do that. Just hold it up and cut a curve. Cut an angle. And check it out. We just made 2 more of, where'd they go? Here they are. I lose everything. 2 more of these guys from cutting one of those in half. You don't have to do just what Janine gave you. The other thing, same thing here. I don't have to use this gusset. I can fold these down completely flat and put them in my book as just little photo flips. I don't have to use that gusset. Just because she gave it to me don't mean I got to.
When you said, I just made 2.
I just made.
You know what came to my mind?
We just made
2 ting-tong dolls.
2 ting-tong dolls disappear.
We have a friend who's a Christian
Magician. Illusionist.
His name is Brock Gill, and one of my favorite things he ever did is making ping pong balls disappear.
So funny.
It's pretty funny.
Look right here, guys. If you put this here, it can flap over and be a closure for this pocket. I would use one with a gusset because my pocket is gusseted. You don't have to do this. I'm just showing you some stuff, okay? So you could put this here. You could round these corners, whatever. You could make this a flip that opens like that, and then your pocket is protected, okay? You also, if you wanted to cover, now this would be really fun. If you wanted to cover the whole thing, let me show you. You don't have to do these things. I'm just showing you how you don't have to be afraid of this either. This work is done for you, right? So let's just show you this. If you take this guy and you cut just to the left-hand side of this piece. So I just took that away. Don't panic. Just taking it away. It's no big deal. No big deal. Then we take this piece and we make our own flippy flap at the top.
Nelly.
I'm going to do a 1/2 inch score.
Hold your horses there, my mate.
Then I'm going to move out to 3/4. I did a 1/2 inch score and now a 3/4 score. See what I did? See what I did? I figured her method out. I figured it out, Janine. And now I'm going to angle cut from that last score. Remember, this was in the packet. All in the packet. I'm just editing. Watch this. Now, here, I want this to be my protector sheet for my pocket, or my closure for my little pocket. I fold my little gusset, glue this at the top, and look at that. It'll flip up, and what's in my pocket is protected. And I might want to round these corners, but I can do that later. I don't have to do that right now. Let's glue this guy in. I'm not done. I still have flippity flaps that I can add in. I still have another pocket I can add in. I'm going to turn this way so I can see what I'm doing real quick. I need to center this. I might need to turn it upside down. Yep. So now another magnet spot. Okay. Another place I can put a magnet if I want to. Right down here. Don't really need one because gravity will hold that down. But it's a great place for a photo or anything. And could we? I believe if we turned these under flat. I don't usually like to do this. I'll show you why. If we turn these under flat. Nope, they're a little too big. I thought that would be cool. We could mount it there. We could certainly mount it to the side and stick something in sideways. There's nothing saying that you can't. Also, if I come over here, I can add this pocket, and I might add it as a flat pocket right here, just because I added some bulk right there. That might be cool. I don't know if I want it there.
This is a new product from 49 and Market. We're using the, Tamitha posted the link just above your comment. This is the 49 and Market 6x8 white assortment #1 for the Create an Album foundation insert.
I really want a pocket on that flippity flap. I don't know why. Don't do this if you don't like it. But here's what I'm going to do. If I put this at 3/4, that's, oh, she's giving us, she's being generous. Okay, so I'm going to go right here. I'm going to go right. I'm going to regret this. I'm going to do it.
Well, why are you going to do something you're going to regret?
Sometimes we do things we regret. Yeah.
So
Am I going to regret it?
Not too late.
No, it's just a score mark.
Oh, I got you. I see what you're doing.
I'm going to regret this. But I will have done it my way. I didn't sing that. I didn't put y'all through that. But I will have done it my way. I don't think I'll regret it.
And for those of you watching, this is the assortment number 1. There's still an assortment number 2 to come.
What I'm doing here is resizing this pocket. So I'm going to come right here around my score lines that I did. I'm just making this pocket a little deeper. All I did was put some score marks to the inside of hers, of the ones that were made in there. This way I can keep that same angle, that same little soft curve at the top. So see, I just edited that, okay? And then I'm going to come right here and take some bulk. I don't really have to take bulk here, not where this is going to close up. So now I need to fold my score marks, which are here. This bottom score mark is not accurate, but we're going to go with it. It's not the most accurate thing I've ever done. See how accurate I can make it. This is a trick I have for if you have a score mark that you can't really get to fold, put your ruler down on it, press really hard on your ruler, and lift the page onto the ruler, and it'll help you get that lift. This one I can get to pretty easy. What I say is not going to be good. I can do it that way. So see, I resized that pocket. So now where it wouldn't fit on this flippity flap, because I resized it, it'll now fit. So see, I can have a pocket here and a pocket there. Actually, I think I want it to be a flat pocket. So I think I'm going to tuck all that in.
And not use the score marks.
Not use the gussets. Use the new score marks I made and not use the gussets. So it'll be a flat pocket. See that? So, because if it's too bulky, everything's going to fall out of it. It's really not the greatest place for a pocket anyway. I just wanted to show y'all that. Do I want to put it there? It's not the greatest place. Ooh, but I tell you what would be if we come up here. Ooh, we could do a second. That's kind of cool.
A pocket in a pocket?
A pocket in a pocket. It's like Inception. Because then look, you could do this.
Wait.
And then this.
Wait. It's a pocket in a pocket.
Would y'all hate that if I did that?
I mean, if they hate it, they ain't got to do it. You made this up as you went anyway.
Wouldn't that be cute? Especially if I made it flat without the... I kind of like that. I kind of like it. I kind of like it. Look, let me mess up so you don't have to. Isn't that the rule? Let me make mistakes so you don't have to. Are they game?
Some of them are.
Some are like, no way. No way.
Janine
Jose
liked it.
No way. Jose. Lots of editing done to this guy. I cut me some angles. I am going to have to make another edit because I moved that in. Do you see how I changed that? No biggie. Just going to cut. You really wouldn't have to because whatever you put in the pocket will hide that. But if I make this tiny little cut, we're all good. Brandy said, do it. I just looked up and saw, do it. Okay. So now we flatten this out. We put a flat pocket inside of here. And we have a layered pocket. I'm not going to glue this down yet because I'm going to want to cover this with decorator cardstock and then put it in there. And I suggest you do the same because you're going to put decorator back here too to cover up this binding strip and then some here. But what I'll do is store this in here. But you understand what I'm saying? It'll be a layered pocket. Good deal. Okay. Now then, I'm a little concerned because Tamitha entered the studio, which means she's fixing to fuss at us, right? No, she may not be. Okay. What do I have left? Let me show you. I have these photo flippity flaps. Okay. I have this spine. I have this spine. And I have this spine. And technically, I have this one because I cut that off and I can still use it because I would just cut here, and maybe move my score mark and make myself another one. Okay. So this is kind of where, if I were really designing this, I would start decorating here, and then I would save these guys, okay, so that whenever I get somewhere I want to add a photo, I might want to put one here. Sometimes it's better to kind of get some decorating done, but look, you can put 2 here so they flap open, okay. You could put 2 here so they flap open. Have one go one way, one go the other, which is cool. So that is one. What is this called? Where's my name? One album base, okay, and 1 set of inserts. And I have these to go inside there. So let me show you the difference between those inserts and inserts 2, number 2, okay? And, oh, I love this. This one right here, he's the one that opens and opens like that. Love him. And this little guy can go in either direction. You see, he can go this way or this way. In here, you get 2 folios that when folded on score lines measure 6 1/4 by 8 1/4, 2 portrait pages, 2 landscape pages, 4 portrait photo mats, 4 landscape photo mats, turn in either direction, 5 spine hinge pieces, and the die cut pieces can be stored and glued in various, scored and glued in various configurations. I think I just showed you that, didn't I? This is awesome. With all these spine pieces, you can do a lot with these. We've used this as a standalone folio. I want to say I did Lydia's Little Chef album out of one of these. But these are fantastic. Okay, so let me show you one more thing. That we just did was the quad. Let me open the triple so you can see the difference, okay? I bet you know what the difference is because there are 3 folds. You have how many spaces?
3.
Nope. We had
2?
we had 4 folds with 3 spaces. Okay.
Oh, I got you.
If you have 3 folds, you have 2 spaces. So let me show you that. So again, there's really cool packaging, and I would use it for something else because look at this stuff. It's white corrugated. It's not even that corrugated. You could use this for a whole folio. Look, build a folio on that. Look at that cool closure. What? I'm totally doing that. Why not let this be a folio base? Have I bumped my head? I don't know.
Probably not.
I don't think I have. All right, look. 3 folds means 2 spaces. See that? Where 4 folds meant 3 spaces. 4 folds is 3 spaces. Okay. And then 2 folds, 3 folds means 2 spaces. Sorry, hit your light. This one, if the 4 intimidates you, if all those spaces intimidate you, this is a great one, okay? You get this guy, you get a pack of inserts, you got more than you need to finish him. Again, very, very important for you to hear me. These are ink accepting albums. That's what we love about them. This cardstock will accept ink. And if you know what I'm talking about, you will appreciate it because there are some that are made with a product that doesn't accept the ink the same. These, you can ink the edges. You can stamp on them. I have stamped them before, especially if you do mixed media work. You'll love these. I'm not a mixed media artist, but you might be. We've got them in black and white, and we're praying about craft. We're praying about it. Listen, I want her cardstock in craft. If you've never used Janine's cardstock, you need to stop what you're doing and go add black and white to your card and check out with it because it's incredible. Woohoo! Wasn't that fun? Wasn't that fun? So that is the product that we loved before and we will adore now. They open up so many worlds of possibility. As a matter of fact, wouldn't this be so cute? Wouldn't this be so cute if it had purse handles? Because it opens like, it has a little magnet at the top. Wouldn't it be so cute if you made this into a purse? You see what I'm saying?
Janine said, hear you never know on the craft with a smiley face. All right, Janine, the pressure's on, baby.
Janine, thank you so much for your wonderful products. We love them. Thank you for coming into our lives and spending time with us. That is like the coolest thing. You are the coolest thing. You know, I feel that way about you. You are such a good friend, and I'm so grateful that you are in my life. I appreciate you. Any questions before I move on to Oh, no. I need to show you some other stuff. Hold on one second. Okay, so these guys are back. Are these back in stock? I think we got a restock of these. These are the originals. These are the OGs that I fell in love with, okay? This is the mixed up album. So this is the one that's got the multi-pages in it. I need to do videos on these separate just so you can see what they look like. And then we also have the real OGs, the ones that made me go brilliant. These are the foundations, the 2-inchers. We have the 2-inchers in black and white, and we have the mixed ups in black and white. I got to tell you something. I don't know if Janine has left yet, but I want to say this.
Oh, she's still here. She said, thank you. This was the best explanation that she has heard.
Thank you so much.
And she loves us.
I love her too. She likes your hugs. She tells me that. She likes your hugs.
I'm a decent hugger.
I
am.
At Open House and at Craft Acropolis, I want to tell y'all, every time somebody says to me, Maymay, if I wanted to try an album, but I don't want to build from the ground up and I want to make something quick and easy, what do you suggest? I walk them right to my 49er Market display in my store and I walk them through those options. I did it at Craft Acropolis with 3 different people. I did it at Open House. The lady at Open House bought like 4 albums because she wanted to make them for Christmas gifts. And I'm like, these you can actually get done. So cool. No, she came in the room. That was me, Tina. She came in to StreamYard into our room here. Oh, the other thing I wanted to show you from 49er Market before I move on. We have so many things right here. I have a big pile.
You did pretty good. I didn't think you was going to make that move.
You guys, look at these. Now listen, don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere. That's Southern for pay attention. Pay attention. Watch this.
Hold your horses.
Hold your horses is right. My mama would say, keep your fort. And she'd be cleaning it for dessert because mama wouldn't use a dirty fork for dessert, would she?
She'd be smacking it.
If mama started cleaning, if my mother was sitting at the table when she started cleaning her fork, you need to hide your dessert because she's fixing to get a bite. That was the truth. She wasn't going to order dessert. She's going to get a bite of yours.
And she made that sucking her teeth sound when she did it.
This is the 49er Market Foundations Essential Binder. This is in white. We have them in black. Listen, you guys, the material you love in our 49er Market albums, these guys right here, it's the same material here. Why is that so cool? Because it's stampable, it's inkable, it accepts glue easy. We don't have to use anything fancy to decorate the fronts. It's the same product, okay? Inside here, great packaging. We always talk about that one all the time. I think I did use that one time. Inside here, ready for this? You get all of this 49er Market cardstock to build pages on. This is 49er Market cardstock. That matters because I want you to see this. I want you to hear something. Listen to this. That's what I'm talking about.
That's almost chipboard sound.
That's what I'm talking about. You get 49er Market cardstock, and you also get 1, 2, 3, 4 photo sleeve sheets. Okay. I think this would be so fun. I was talking to Amber about this week. You know, we do those year of folios all the time. You guys love when we do year of folios. I think it'd be so fun to do a documented year, like not a year of changing the album, but a year of inserting into the album. And it'd be fun if we could do some sort of videos, the documented year, where at the end of the year, we take an album like this because it's super wide. There's plenty of room and we can decorate it so many ways. And we turn this into a documented year. So at the end of 2026, you've documented January through December in one album. I think that'd be so fun to do. And I also think it wouldn't be overwhelming because we do like one layout for the month. You know what I'm saying? You don't like this idea? You're looking at me funny like it's not. No, I think it's a great idea. Yeah. The documented year would be so fun to have this kind of album just turn into it. See, Jen, I'm glad you said that. People say that my life is boring. I got to be honest with you. If you're doing one layout a month, you need 2 good pictures. Not even kidding. You can do 2 good pictures. And then at the end of the year, you flip back through and you go, this is my year. Think about, funny things that happen that you snap a photo of. Like for me this week, I was decorating for Christmas on Monday. when we start chatting, I'll put our faces back in. But I was decorating for Christmas on Monday, and I didn't know this, but Vince is the sweetest thing. He makes cheese biscuits. Y'all seen his recipe, and we always make that for Christmas morning or anytime we're doing anything Christmassy. He had ordered the stuff to make cheese biscuits, and that was so sweet. So we were sitting down to eat our cheese biscuits, and Bean has decided from now on, when Vinny is sitting, she is going to sit at, when he's eating, she's going to sit at his feet with her head on his leg, just to let her know she's there.
Yep.
Well, the puppy is in training, and she is standing on her tiptoes doing the same thing. And so I snapped a picture of that. And for me, that would be a fun memory for all of November, although we have Thanksgiving coming up. What a fun memory that would be, to do one single photo layout would be so cool.
Oh, yeah. You
wouldn't have to have hundreds of photos. Your cat does something funny. Your dog does something funny. The mailman leaves a package in a funny way. You have a favorite tree outside that's blooming. Like, those are the memories. You don't need hundreds of pages. It would be so great to do. If y'all are interested in doing that with me, we might could figure out a way we could do it. I think it'd be fun. The documented year. Yeah. I think that'd be fun. All right. So that's coming back in white.
Posted the link to the YouTube video from Vinny's Vittles on my cheese biscuits. So you can, if you want to learn how to make them.
Listen to me. I say this about this every time I show it. You will not be sad if you pick this up. You do not know what you're getting. You think, Maymay, it's just cardstock. It is not. I'm telling you, it is not just cardstock. It is amazing. Pick that up. It also comes in white. Okay. Excitement for me. All right. You guys know me pretty good. And because you do, you will know that I, number one, am not a very good colorist. Okay. Number two, I don't like to spend a bunch of money on these types of things when I'm not a good colorist. In other words, I'm not going to pay $5, $6, $7, $8 a marker. Just not going to do that. I can't do it. It makes no sense for me. Number three, because I'm not a good colorist, I'm not good at mixing colors and blending colors and knowing what I need. Okay. We recently lost our favorite alcohol markers. We're not able to get those anymore. And that has really broken my heart because I love them. So we have been on a manhunt for these, for something to replace them. Okay. I've got to show you these. I think they are incredible. I'm going to pick them up and hold them like this for you to see. Look how beautiful these colors are. We're going to swatch in a second. I want you to see what is available to you. Look at these colors. Now, they're pretty like that, but what I want to do is show them to you one at a time. These are called skin tones. Look how perfect. Look at the range of skin tones in this. And
they also have the colors on the front at the bottom, if you didn't know that.
Yes, down here. But look how pretty they are right there. I love that. These retail for $11.99. This is skin tones. They also have numbers right there for your markers. Okay. These are called disco. Look at disco. Love them. Oh, they are brush and chisel tip. Again, I'll open them in a minute. I want to show you all of them. This one is called Desert. I think these are the most beautiful colors right here. Love that.
The biscuit explosion was not part of the cheese biscuit recipe.
It wasn't.
The biscuit explosion was I want to say it was a pizza bake.
I didn't tell y'all. This is tropical. This one's called Rainbow. Look how pretty. Can I tell y'all, when I was growing up, there was a song. Red and yellow and pink and green, purple and orange and blue. I can sing a rainbow. They lied to me. That is not the rainbow. That's what they taught me. That's not the rainbow. Red and yellow and pink and green, purple and orange and blue. No.
Roy G. Bibb.
This is rainbow. Roy G. Bibb. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, violet. Well, it's not right, Maria. All my life. It's not right. Sing it. Y'all know what I'm saying. These are called Blossom. Look at those. We'll blend in a second because we don't know. We haven't touched them that way. These are called Foliage. Love those. Oh, they're so pretty. Bark. Look at Bark. Love them. This one is called Gray Tones. This one is called Pastels. This one is called Dahlia or Dahlia. People say that differently. This is called Sunset.
I don't think the colors are repeated in the different sets.
I'll check and see. Galaxy's great. And then Sea and Sky. Let's check. So let's look at some of these oranges and yellows. So this one comes with number 35. I bet they don't mix. I mean, I bet they don't duplicate. Let's get this other yellow out of here. Number 34. See, 34, 35, 33, 38. So you collect them and take it. Now, I wouldn't take them out of their color family because I'm not good at mixing colors. I would leave them in their color family. Like I would leave them in these boxes. But if you're good at mixing and doing all that, then you could just put them in order and, you know, in color order. But I would be really bad about that. I'm going to say they don't duplicate. I'm not seeing any duplicates. Let's color. I want to color with that desert one. How fun is this? I'm just going to tell y'all something. This right here, holding all these markers in my hand like this, that's so fun.
So there's 13 different sets. Is that right?
I don't know. You want to count them? I got one in my hand.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 14 different colors. 14 different sets.
Do I have, let's see. Here's a scrap. Here's a scrap. Came out of a scrap bin. Let's open these up. I'll try to open them carefully because I want to save the packaging. I love this clear top. All right, I'm going to have to leave it attached at the back to be able to have it. Look how pretty. I also love how chunky they are. Look how round and chunky. This color. I want to do this color. All right, let's look at them. So we've got brush tip, chisel tip. Brush tip looks like that. Okay, it's a firm brush, which I like. It's not bristle brushes. Okay, it's a firm brush. It smells real good. Chisel. Ooh, that's a wide chisel. I like. Look how vibrant that is. These smell good. Brush. That's two colors next, you know, light and dark. Let's go back to this one and see if I can blend. I'm not using alcohol marker cardstock, which might make a difference. I'm not sure. Did I use the right color? Uh-oh. Did I pick up a different? What'd I do? Uh-oh. That could be on me. Let's do this one. Orange. Aren't you glad I didn't say banana? What color is this? A little darker. I don't know what I'm doing, so I don't really know how to tell y'all.
Wow. It blends together pretty quick, too.
They probably blend even better if you knew what you were doing. I don't know what I'm doing. This is not what I do. Yeah, we need Tamitha to teach us. There they are side by side. I'm sure they blend. I just don't know what I'm doing. Let's go back to that light color. Oh, no. I did it again. There it is. Touch that and see what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. What color is that? That one? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. That's pretty though. I don't know. They're gorgeous. They're absolutely gorgeous. I love the shape. One thing I like about the shape, I'll show y'all. Oh, they don't do that. But that's kind of okay because you can do that and remember what they are. One thing I like about the shape. So I like a chubby pen. These are my favorite pens to write with. You see why I like the shape? Because I like to write with them. Also, the barrels are soft. They're kind of velvety feeling. Very soft. Love that. All right. Put them back in here. They will not be right. I don't know what right is.
Ashley wants to know when you're going to do another sewing video.
Hopefully soon. I am so wanting to get into my sewing room and get some stuff done. I am devastated that I've had no time for that. We've been very Maymay made it, not Maymay sewed it lately. We've had, you know, our events and all that kind of stuff. So it's had to go on the back burner, but I have lots of projects planned. I'm supposed to be doing a table runner for Shannon as we speak. Okay, now then, that's those. There's so much to show y'all tonight. Chipboard is back in stock. If you use the same chipboard I do, this is this one, okay? And it's super, super thick. We have it in white. The white actually doubles as craft because it's white on one side and craft on the other. See, that's super thick, super nice. We have it in black. We have it in natural or craft. It's craft on both sides. We got, y'all are going to want to know about this. Let's see. Ooh. Okay. Harmony. The white is officially gone. The black is officially gone. I cannot get them anymore in any size. I can get the craft, and that's what this one is. So I have craft, harmony, 8.5 by 11. And I can still get kaleidoscope harmony for now in 12 by 12. These, I can still get these and I can still get this. They are sending me samples of the 65 pound.
Yes.
I'm going to feel it and see if it's something we want. If it is, I can get some. Okay. But this is what I have right now. And I'm hoping that the other is good. I cannot promise you that. What I know right now is this 110 pound is really good. Okay. I have it in the kaleidoscope, which gets you all of these colors. I think you get 3, it's 20. You get 3 sheets of each. So in here, you get black, white, gray, brown, craft, cream, pink, kind of a pale pink, lilac, purple, navy, a lighter blue, a teal, a green, a mint, a yellow, that's a butter yellow, and then a daffodil yellow, and then an orange, and then a kind of a pinky coral watermelon, and then a red. So you get some really pretty colors in here, and you get 3 sheets. And you know what I love about that?
Impressive.
What is?
Naming all those colors.
That's what I do. What I love about this is because you get 3 sheets, you can make a 3-page wonder folio out of these and have some left over because you only need 8.5 by 11. All right, so these are in stock. Grab them while you can. Just today, I was in craft cardstock, and Shannon's like, "You're in luck because I saved you a pack." Okay. These little guys are in stock. They're so cute. These are the AC bags that are 3.94 by 2.6. They're little bitty bags. They're not gusseted. They're flat. They kind of remind me of like glassine bags, the shape of them. Perfect little inserts, like glue them down and put something inside, or turn these into a little tag album. This might be something you see in the mini minis. There's lots of little tiny album ideas. I'm making notes. Tag, bag, mini, album. Just because they're mini, that's not why they'd be in the minis. They're just mini and they're cute.
Beth, we are not currently bundling all the markers together, but there are 14 different sets that you can pick up, and I believe we have them all in stock. But we do not have them where you get all of them in one package deal.
I want to say we tried the gift card last time on the last live, and they do hold them. Yeah, they hold them. They hold them. Somebody asked. All right, you guys, you're not going to believe what I have in my hand. You're not going to believe it. I decided I needed these back in my life. I need glitter brushes back in my life. So we brought back Wink of Stella. Do you even love saying it? Wink.
I can't believe you did that.
I have brought back Wink. I used to use these ages ago, and I just kind of got out of it. And the other day I was doing something. I'm like, I wish I had my Wink because it would be perfect for this. And so you can see here, this one is in the color shimmer. No. This one's in the color silver. If you don't know what they are, I'll open one in just a second. This one is in the color violet. So pretty. This one is white. I don't know. We stopped carrying Wink because we started carrying a different product, and then we couldn't get that product anymore. This one is in the color blue. Who's not familiar with Wink? Tell me if you don't know what they are. This one's in the color pink. This one's in the color red. I appreciate that they just do colors.
Mm-hmm.
And this is clear. And it is, I'm going to tell you what this one is. This one is 3 colors. How does this one work? It says a 3-color set. But they're all clear, I'm pretty sure. You just get 3 clear brushes. Let me open this one up. These are mine. These are all mine. Let me look. Pretty sure this is, yeah, 3 sets of clear because you'll go through clear a lot. All right, let me show you. Let's hook this one up. So this is Wink of Stella. What happens here is this is a brush nib. It's an actual brush. See the brush? Okay. When you get these home, it's been a long time. You twist this off. Okay. You peel or you take out this little black piece. You do not need this little piece. Okay. That piece is a protector piece that keeps this from engaging in packaging. Once you take that piece off, you then twist this down all the way. You'll kind of feel it click. It's been a long time. And it stops. And now the cartridge has now inserted into this piece. So now it can flow. And you will have to kind of work it. Be careful when you work it. Be careful. You want to see what it says push right here. You want to just push just a little bit and get it fed in. Here it goes. You see it coming out the little, see it right there? Get that fed down to your brush. Ooh, I did too much. I did too much. Don't do that. Don't do what I just did. But then what you get, I'll put it on top of those pieces we colored, is this pretty glitter. And the camera never there it is. Look, a Wink of Stella. It's a little shimmer. And the clear one can go over any color. And it turns whatever color it goes on to shimmer. Isn't that pretty? You can put it on anything. Alcohol ink, regular ink. You do have to know that if you put it on a distress ink or an ink that moves with liquid, that will be a problem. Because that will move. That will move on you. Okay, back over here. Now, let me show you the other colors. Do y'all want to see all these colors? What time is it? Oh, is it 7?
It is 10 minutes till 7, yes.
All right, while I'm opening these up, let me tell y'all something that I've got on my cart over here. We brought in some different and new, not all are new. We brought in some different and some new embossing machines. That today, in our first live, I showed you the Sizzix Sidekick. We brought that one in. Really love it. We also have the Scout. Okay. The Scout is, let me show you. I'll just put it in camera. I'm not going to open these and go through them tonight. The reason is because I'm going to do videos about these. Okay. This is the Scout. Looks like this. It is maximum power and a compact size. We have this in the white machine and the black machine. The black machine is the Simon Hurley machine. So if you want the Simon machine, so this is, this one has plates in it that are 3.5 by 9. We actually chose this one because it had such a large opening, 3.5 by 9. That's why we wanted this one. I will do another mini live with these so you can see these. We also brought in the Spellbinders. Let me get it where I can see the name of this one. Oh, these weigh a ton. Poor Amber. The Platinum 6. Let me get it out. This is the Platinum 6. Okay, it's a bigger version. All right. This one is your standard size, but it also, I want to say, I got to find it. The plates on this one, the platform is 10.625 by 6.25. So we liked the size of these. The platforms were bigger. Again, I'll do videos. We have this one in white. Is that the same thing down there? What is that one? No. And then we have the platinum, which is even bigger. Okay. Check online. I'll do videos on these. I need to do a live and open each one and show you how they work. I'm gonna have a lot of embossing machines that I own. Maybe what we can do, maybe we can offer, if I open them and demo them, we can offer them as a demo product. One of my friends, listen, one of my friends used to have a demo product spot on her website, and she would demo things and then sell them at a discounted price because they were a demo, especially machines that I don't need 15 of. But we typically have one open in the store for people to look at, so we'll be fine. All right, let's do this.
Brenda said if you autograph it, you could sell it for more.
Brenda says that all the time. That's because Brenda is a good friend. Brenda is a good friend. Oh, speaking of, let me show y'all this. I just thought about this. Have y'all seen this handle? If you're picking up a machine, this is the My Turn for the Platinum 6. Okay. It's the foldable extendable handle. This is very interesting. What this does is allows you to take your embossing machine and put it off the edge of the table and make your handle longer to give you easier leverage when turning. This thing's pretty cool.
That's
okay.
very cool.
I will do a demo of this so y'all can see it. This is pretty cool. Just wanted to show y'all that real quick. My handle is going. Oh, you're talking to somebody else. Will you be able to get the Sidekick in the limited edition color? That one I had said it was limited edition. Is there another color y'all want? I had the peach one. Somebody said it was sold out already. We need to get more of those. It's real cute. Is that right? Did they sell out? You don't know. Tamitha, did they sell out? Tell me what other color. That one was peach. You needed some wink? Me too. It's that time of year. Peach Sidekick has sold out. Did we have another color of the Sidekick? You saying peach makes me wonder if we had another color, like clarifying that it's peach. I hope I don't do that again. I tend to do it. I tend to over squeeze these guys. Oh, there it goes. Look at me not over squeezing. Oh, look at me lying. Once they're started, oh my goodness, look at that red glitter. That's crazy.
Somebody said if you use the flashlight on a phone, you can really see it. You want to try it?
I think they can see it. They're seeing it better than I used to be. Oh, is this clear? No, this is gray. They're seeing it better than I used to be able to see it.
You want to try?
Let me get some on the page and then we will. Don't over push. Don't over push. I always over push. Ugh! Always. I'll get them all colored and then we'll put the light on it. I hate that I always do that. I tell myself, don't over push. You got this.
Terrence says the first squish is always a lot.
Yeah. It's a little frustrating. Don't over squish.
Yeah, Bonnie, we're trying to do a mobile app version and the traditional version that we watch on YouTube. So you just need to pay attention when you're signing in to which one you sign into. If you're watching on your phone, the mobile edition is good. But it's a little more zoomed in, so it's a little harder to, and we can't zoom out on that one. So,
well, it's vertical on the mobile, but you can watch us on the other and you don't have to watch it in that orientation. This is me being patient. I'm really trying not to overdo it. Purple. It's not quite in the nib. I'm cheating that one a little bit. I want to see this blue. This blue is like a race car. Race car blue. Why do I think a race car looks blue? Any of you guys NASCAR fans? Benny's not a big NASCAR fan. I'm more of a NASCAR fan than you are, huh?
yep.
Okay, and then clear. I opened 2 clears. All right, check this out. I think you can see the shimmer because I think my studio lights are showing it. See all that shimmer? Look at that. I think you can see it. Pretty, pretty. There's your colors. Tina, there's your color. Purple. Okay, that's the winks. I don't need these guys. All right, let's do that. Then we got these back in stock. Glad to have these back. These are for your mini archivals. We have those inks as well. These are for your mini distresses and your mini oxides, and we have both of those as well. This Cropodile's back in stock. This is the confetti one. Okay, this is the one that does the little, like the buttonhole, then the square, then the little like confetti, like sprinkles. And this one is another sprinkle shape, but this one goes this way and that one goes that way. And then this is a dot at the top or just a circle. So that's the, I think it's called multi-punch functional. The functional one? I think that's what it's called. That's what it says on it. We also have the other, this one is called the multi-punch, and this is the multiple hole sizes. That's what this one is. So we have that one back in stock. This is a good back in stock here. These are back. I really like these. These are those blending brushes that drop down into the brush. This cap goes on to keep them safe and keep them from getting stuff like dirty. These are really cool. Mini blending brushes. These are distressed ones from Tim Holtz. Love those. Then we have, I was on the fence about bringing this back. Do you guys know what this is? This is Tack and Peel. This is so if you have some of those older stamps that were like red rubber or anything that you need to like take off and put onto something else, you can take this product, you stick it onto a clear block so you can see through it, okay, onto a clear block. Then it has a side where you can put your stamps on them. Like, see how they have this red rubber one here? And they've covered this acrylic block in the Tack and Peel. Then they can take their red rubber stamps off of the wood and put them onto a clear block. It's still, you're having to look through red rubber, so you're going to see the shape, not the image itself. But I have a video showing you how to use this on my channel. But this is a reusable cling sheet from Tack and Peel. And we carried it for years and years. And Amber said, we sold out. Do you want more? And I'm like, I really think we should have this because I think people still have their red rubber stamps. And every now and then, or even if you have the static ones that never would stay sticky, this would be really good for that to kind of give them a new life. So Tack and Peel, that we keep that in stock. We just brought it back.
You have a question. Will the white wink of Stella show on black cardstock?
That was white, wasn't it? Not clear. Let's see. That was white. Let's see. I don't have black right here, but I got this piece. I got navy. Let's try it on navy. I was thinking that was clear, but it is white, isn't it? Okay, that's gorgeous, but it's not white. But you can see it. It's real shimmery. I think maybe the glitter, let's let it dry. Maybe the glitter is why they call it white. It's beautiful. Back in stock. All right. Never have enough of these.
Never.
Never have enough magnets. They're back. I'm just making a mess over here. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm trying not to, but there's a lot to show y'all. Wide yellow tape back in stock. Craft Perfect Tape Dispenser back in stock. Ooh, these are the greatest. These are the greatest. They are the greatest. Are you doing back in stocks? Yes. Okay. These are the greatest. By the way, these are mine now. At open house, we had a visitor come in that's not a paper crafter, and she bought some watercolor pencils from Tim Holtz, and she bought a watercolor book, a little book for her grandson to color in. And when she got to the desk, she didn't have any water brushes. And I said, hey, Grandma, if you don't have water brushes, he's going to be sad when you get home because he's not going to be able to use those like they should be used. So I said, you need some water brushes. And I was like, I've got the perfect ones, blah, blah, blah. I sent Shannon to get them, and guess what? we were out of them in the warehouse and in the retail store. So you know what this girl did?
You gave yours up.
I said, I got 3 in my room, Shannon. Will you go grab them? So she went and got them. These are amazing. They are my favorite watercolor brushes ever. You guys buy them in droves. I mean that. You guys buy them in 2 or 3 packs. They have 3 different nibs. They hold so much water. I absolutely adore them. Look at the size of those brushes. They hold so much water in them because they don't have a cartridge in there. They just go straight into the brush, and I love them. So now I have a set that I can use now. Thank goodness. Please don't go here. They go in this drawer. I love them. So now I have them, whether y'all love them though, because you buy them out. That's why we never have them. How about a finger blade? Use this today, by the way. Just use this today. Not that one, but one like it. Finger blade. Finger blade, one of my faves. Oh, I got another new product to show y'all. Poor Timothy's having to link everywhere, so I'm just taking my time. I'm just taking my time. You know, Timothy, to make this quicker, maybe next time we can do a list together to go what's going first and what's going second. I don't know if that'll help. It might. Restocks. Cutter bees. These are the non-stick with the gray handles. We got cutter bees back. Did I see some more scissors back? No. No, I do not. Oh, that finger blade can be intimidating, but once you get used to it, it's really my favorite one to use because of the way you can put your finger in it and just gives you so much like tip control. I really love that. So there's those guys. Then the Ziggs. We have the Ziggs back in stock. These are the smaller sizes of Zigg. If you're not familiar with Zigg, this is a 2-way glue. The way it works is like this. You put it onto your surface that you're wanting to glue, and if it is wet, when you adhere it to the next surface and you let it dry, that becomes permanent. Okay, you stick 2 pieces together, let it dry between 2 pieces. That's permanent. If you want it to stay sticky, you put it onto a surface, you let it air dry, and then it is a sticky product after that, which is really cool. I use these predominantly to restick my Cricut mats. We have one that has the wide chisel top, and I like to use that to restick my Cricut mats. But I also like this if you're wanting fine precision glue application, because this one looks like this, has this chisel tip. See that? And this one has the more of like fine tip brush tip. So that's the 2-way glue. We love these guys. I think they're fantastic. Yeah, that's a good thing for gold leafing. If you need a sticky surface left behind, that's what that does. Score tape. Score tape. This is the little over 1/4 inch. This is about 3/8. They do it by millimeters, I think. 3/8. No, it's 3/8.
Down in the corner. Yeah.
3/8. Yeah, I got it right. Love this stuff. Love sticky tape or score tape. We also have the Velcro. I love these Velcro dots. Sometimes I don't want to use magnets. Sometimes I don't want to spend the money on a magnet, right? Depending on what I'm doing. Velcro comes in real handy when you don't want to do that. When you don't want to spend the money on magnets. I'm going to sit these like this so Tamitha can get some links. She can get ahead of the game a little bit. So that's the 2 inks I have to show you tonight that are back. We've got a corn.
If you know, you know.
A corn from Versaclear. By the way, if you're new here, can't beat it. You cannot beat it. This is one of those things, this and my 49 Market cardstock, you buy this and you literally want to email me and go, I cannot believe I have not had this in my stash before. It is that good. It is that good. And there's so many colors now. I think there are 36 colors now. There were 24. I think they released 24 to start with, then 12 more. I think there's 36 colors now. I could be wrong. And we also have the tuxedo black. This is the one I use for my sentiments. You just don't get prettier, sharper sentiments than with this one right here. Love it so much. There's those 2. We got some sprinklets back in stock. These are so cute. They look like little candies. If you took the dress my craft class, then you're familiar with turning these into little peppermint candies or little lollipops. They were super cute the way they did that. They're actually called beach balls, but we used them as candy. Y'all be excited about these being back. Y'all grab these up. They were gone so quick. These are the bags Vinny made the snowflakes out of. They were gone so fast. If you saw our tour, you saw those snowflakes, and I think you even made them on the live show one time.
Yeah.
You loved them. He loved making the little paper snowflakes. This is what we use for that, but they're paper bags. You also can use them for mini albums, and I do think the paper bag mini is going to be one of my mini live shows. My minis. The Spellbinders postage edge. These are nested postage label and tags. These are beautiful. This is something you can invest in and use over and over and over again. These dies are amazing. They're made to nest, just like you see them here. They kind of layer. They're so pretty. So gorgeous. These are by Spellbinders. Put that over there. How about this guy? This is the Easy Beater. If you know, you know. This I use for everything. I don't use it for beading. If I need to pull ribbon through a hole or twine or baker's twine through a hole, this is what I use for that. It's amazing. What it is on the end, get mine right here. On the end, it's a loop, and you push this through whatever hole you're wanting to thread, and then you put your product through and pull, and it makes threading so easy. Love this. And in the same vein, we have these guys, which are the flex needle threaders. These do exactly this, but thinner. So if you want to put them through a smaller hole, they work the same way. They just thread things.
Can I back you up for just a second? You said, I thought, maybe it's just me, the Versafine Onyx Black was your go-to ink when it came to that. Isn't the Memento like the one for
alcohol markers?
Okay.
Did you get it right?
Well,
what did I show? Did I not show Versafine?
No, you showed the Memento.
Oh, in my brain it was Versafine, y'all. Oh, this is dye. This is for alcohol marker coloring. This is not pigment. I literally was looking at Versafine in my head.
Yeah, and I knew
it's because of this.
That wasn't your go-to.
This is my go-to for alcohol coloring. If you're going to use these guys, this is what I like to use for that. I just went Versafine. That's what I did in my brain. All right, we got those.
No, Vinny don't know everything, but
you did good.
He did. I knew she loved that Onyx Black.
You called it.
Versafine. That was her go-to ink for just about everything.
Hey, these are $49 in market. Okay, you know what the small pocket, the Instaflips are, the small ones that come in multiple sizes. She's now made 6x12s, and these are for your bigger $49 in market albums that we build. So this is a long. Look, a 6x12 photo pocket. So they have adhesive on one side, and you can put something. You could put a series of photos inside here or something. These are really, really cool. So those are, I think those are new. I think they are. They might not be. How about a 6x8 snap flipbook pocket page refills? These are for our little flipbooks that we used to make template albums out of, which we love very, very much. So those are in stock. I think these are back in stock. Those sell out pretty quick because of those albums. And I'm going to put these here. These are 30 self-sealing bags. This is my head. These are 30 self-sealing bags. These are, what size are these? They never say on the package, but Amber has them on the product page. So I bet when Tamitha puts their link, I'll know. I think they're 8.5 by 11. 8.75 by 11.75. So if you need to seal up cardstock, like leftover 8.5 by 11, if you want to make kits, if you want to put together presents for people, you can use these little plastic bags. We use them for storage a lot of times, or really for making kits. Okay, run, don't walk. This is Big Mouse. These are so cute. This is basically paper dolls for crafters. You get the mice, and we have so many accessory packs to dress them in. They are so adorable. And look at the size of them. Look at this big old mouse head. They are so cute. This one's Big Mouse. There's also Little Mouse. Okay. And there are so many accessory packs on our store. And in the walk around that I did, I showed you those. If you watch our little store tour, you can see, you got to watch the store tour. You might want to watch the store tour before you shop because the sale's going on, so you can see what all's on sale.
Yeah, because there's some good deals going on, y'all. I mean, some of it's on Christmas and fall paper that you might not need right now, but it's on a deal.
These right here, circle punches. The 3/4, that's not a circle punch. That's a flower. This is a 3/4 inch circle punch here from EK Tools. And this one is called Retro Flower. Retro Flower. There we go. We'll let Tamantha put those links up. A couple more punches. I love these 2 punches. I'm very excited about them. Very, very excited.
You do love some punches.
I'm a punch fan. Oh, she's putting the whole punch selection. Perfect. This is the 2-inch EK circle punch. I can't have enough punches. That's right.
A little punchy.
We need that on a shirt too, little punchy. Not today. I'm a little punchy. No, I'm not usually punchy like that. Look at these. I'm in love with these. I'm going to bring them up to camera for you to see them. This one is known as the round binding edge. Do y'all remember in the Dress My Craft class, I showed you how to fake these? Now you don't have to. Look how cute this is. The little binding edge. And then this one is the binding edge. This one is the square. Love these border punches. You can do a lot with these guys. I love border punches. I've almost done it. I feel like there was one other thing. I feel like there was, oh, we also got the Sizzix Big Shot Switch, the black one in stock. That you can see that under all the embossing machines. And did I do it? Tamantha, did I do it?
You need to discuss.
This is the white. Dried.
It looks more silver on
It
the
does.
blue, though, don't it? You needed the Cricut
class. Okay, let's go to our faces. You ready for faces?
Sure.
Let me figure this back out. Was it here? Was it here? Was it here? Ooh, that's a good layout. Let's do that. So if I need to show something, I still have a spot. Cricut Boot Camp. I have a boot camp coming up December 3rd, 4th, and 5th. It's a 3-day, 2 hours a day Cricut Design Space adventure experience. Okay. You can sign up for it. You get the links forever. You don't have to be there when it's live, but I would suggest being there if you can. And if you've taken it before, tell everybody how great it is. I'm telling you, we learned so much. Okay. We learned so much about Design Space in that class. I want to make sure you get your spot. There are plenty of spots, and I will have it available to you until the day we go live with class. Once we go live with class, you cannot buy that particular boot camp. You have to wait for the next one because there's already been updates since the last boot camp I did. Okay. So I want to keep it as up to date as possible.
Well, if that's the case, do you recommend people that just took it last time to take it again because it's updates?
No, I told them I will let you know when it's time to take it again. Like, it'll be a while because these updates that have happened now, no big deal.
Minor stuff.
No big deal.
Yep.
They'll be good. The other thing I want to talk to you about is we have a Craftique coming up. I want to do kind of a Black Friday kind of Craftique, not on Black Friday. I want to say we've scheduled it for the first or second week in December. I can't remember. Amber will have to remind me, but it's going to be a big one, and it's not going to be just a 2-hour one. We're going to do a really, really big one. So be watching for that information. The biggest thing for you right now is sign up for text messages. If you don't, you're going to miss things. Sign up for text messages.
Bonnie, if you are intimidated by your Cricut, this is the class for you.
Yep.
I mean, it teaches you everything there is to know about Design Space and will make it where you can use it.
Oh, we're doing it Tuesday, December 1st, the Craftique. Put it on your calendar. I'll tell you the time later. Maggie, this is basically the first class because there haven't been more updates than that. If I ever have one that I'm like, y'all need to do this one, I'll try to do like a addendum class or something for alumni and just send you an email with that to let you know. But right now it's the same thing. Nothing new from that one. But this is I'm going to try to offer boot camp about once a quarter because so many people enjoy it and need it and they forget to sign up for it sometimes. So we will get it.
The sale ends on the 16th. So I don't think that because the religious set for the club
The
set,
scripture set.
scripture set doesn't come out until the 21st.
Tuesday, December 1st is Craftique. I think we're going to do it in the morning. I can't remember what we said, but it's going to be a long one. It's going to be a lot of things. A lot of things. Okay, it is only Cricuts that use Design Space because we're learning Design Space. We're not messing with your machine. We learn Design Space. Here's the thing about your machine. You don't need, your machine just does what you tell it to do from Design Space. What you have to know is how to tell it. Okay. So if it doesn't work with Design Space, you don't want to take the class. I don't teach the old machine.
Basically, if you have to have cartridges, did I say that right?
It is that,
I'm
but
trying.
It's really just if it doesn't work with Design Space, because some machines, there's one machine that you can still put cartridges in, but you don't really, but it's confusing. It's a thing.
I'm going to let you do it.
It's a thing. The link, I think Tim put the link in the chat, but you can go to maymayevents.com to sign up for Cricut. To sign up for Cricut Bootcamp. Oh, I forgot something. I knew I forgot something. The new product.
Tammy says she has a lot of stuff on the list.
What?
More stuff that you didn't show.
Like what? What'd I miss?
Did Amber not put it all on the cart?
Oh, let's blame Amber. That's safe.
Well, I mean, she said all the product was on the cart. I wheeled it in here.
We just wheeled the cart in. I think we got it. Tell me some things and I'll see if I got it. This right here, these are new from We Are. 4 items. These, look at this. These are my craft room ones. I took some home for the sewing room already. These are magnifying reading glass. They're not reading glasses. They are magnifying glasses and they light up. Check this out. Look how cute they are. Just look how cute I am. Just don't look at the not cuteness. Just look how cute I am. The double glasses, 100%. Right?
Bonnie, if you are not going to be home when the Cricut class goes on, you can watch it after the fact. So once you purchase it, you got it forever.
Hey, you guys, look at my glass mat. Do you see the reflection on my glass mat? Do you see it?
Now they don't because your head's in the way.
Do you see the light? Okay, here's what I'm telling you. If you are light sensitive, I want you to look away because I'm fixing to look at the camera. If you are light sensitive, look away. I'm fixing to look at the camera. Okay, look. See these? They light up so they shine on what you're looking at. There they are. You see them in the screen down here? I just didn't want to look up if you were light sensitive. I am light sensitive. So I'm going to turn them off. But I will tell you this, they don't put out so much light that they bother my light sensitivity because you don't see the light in here. You just experience the light on the surface. And you're going to be like, how much do they magnify? 1.6 times. 1.6 times, and they have LED lights, and they are from We Are, and you can see that magnification.
Tam posted the other items, the Studio Light Essentials Cutting Die.
Which one?
The Mini Distress Oxide Ink Pad Kit number 12.
Wait, what? Studio Light number 2 Essentials Cutting Die. What die? Did I miss a die? We probably didn't bring all the oxide pads in. They do match my top today, my golf shirt. So there you go. And they do light up, but I'm not going to light them again. So if you're looking for a good magnifying glass, here you go.
The number 2 die re-up.
Oh, the number 2. Is it laying under here somewhere and I just missed it? It could have been laying under something. No, I don't have it, but that's okay. The number die from them is the number 2 is back.
All right. Bonnie said this. Okay, Vinny. And the class will tell me what to do from the moment I turn it on.
Yeah.
There you go.
100%.
Maymay said, yeah.
100%. Listen to me. Let me tell you this. Okay, Bonnie, the machine is not the issue. It's Design Space. The machine's not the problem. All you do to the machine is what Design Space tells you to do. And you have to tell Design Space what you want it to do. I'm telling y'all, I'm in the process right now. I'm going to go home this evening and finish a project that I started filming for y'all for Saturday. And it's a lot. It's probably the biggest Cricut paper project I've ever done. And I'm trying to get it finished so I can get the final footage to Tamitha. We do have solids for pressed florals. I forgot. Okay. If you were here last week and you wanted the pressed floral solids, Amber was able to get them and she did get them in stock. Ooh, they would be good for diamond art. They would. They'd be good for what I'm doing. I've got some at home. So gluing those little pieces together that I'm doing. You won't be sad about it. I'm telling you, my Design Space class it's 3 days. Matter of fact, I took something I used to do in 2 hours and turned it into 3 days so that we could spend time on it. We go over every function in Design Space, everyone. Yes, the Cricut Joy. Listen to what I'm telling you, okay? This is where people get confused about machines, okay? The Joy Extra, the Air, the Maker. If they are run off of Cricut Design Space, this class is for you, okay? If you have to use Cricut Design Space to run your machine, this class is for you. And except for those old machines, the Expression and all of those back in the day, they all now run on Design Space. Machines intimidate people because they don't really know how to use them. And the truth of the matter is, the machine, all you do is load a mat. You literally load a mat and press go. That's all you do to the machine. It's the software that you need to know how to use. It's the software. Mackie said the Cricut class is fantastic. Thanks, Mackie. Ooh, cross stitch. Good idea. Good idea. Yes, you will be able to stop it, back it up, watch it again, watch it later. You certainly will. And the way we go through it is I kind of go through it in sections. So you don't have to watch the whole thing to find anything. You can go to the section of what you're learning about. All right, you guys, because I have such a huge project at home that I've got to take home to finish tonight, we probably need to cut out. I think I still have 26 more pages to cut on the Cricut.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's a lot. And they're having a double cut because I'm using the thickest cardstock I possibly own. Like I went, let's do this for real. Let's use the thick stuff. So I have a lot to cut. So we like to end our shows with prayer. Vinny always prays to close out our show. If you have a specific prayer request you would like for us to be praying with you about, you can head to our Facebook group called Created in Christ. You can share that prayer request there. And there are, I think there's like 8,000 prayer warriors over there that will be praying with you about whatever it is that you need prayer for. Tonight, he's going to pray for everybody here and everybody that'll watch later. And then we will head out.
All right, let's pray, guys. Hey, God, thank you so much for this day. I thank you for your faithfulness to us, God. Even in our darkest moment, you are right there with us, holding us, carrying us through the struggle that we face. I pray, God, that tonight, something that we have done has shown our community how much we love you and how much you love us and them. I pray, God, that our witness will shine through, our love for you will be obvious, and our love for our community would be the same. God, I just want to lift up those that are struggling, those that are hurting, those that are really dealing with some tough issues. I know you intimately are aware of every one of those things. So, God, we just place them at your feet, and we trust you, God, to take care of those things for whatever need our community is dealing with. Lord, we love you. We give you praise and honor. We thank you again for your grace and your mercy that you've shown to us. And I pray, God, that we in turn would show mercy and grace to others. We ask it all in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. Thank you guys so much for being here. If you need us, you know how to reach out to us. Until the next Mobile Mini Live, I don't know, could be tomorrow. Who knows? We'll see you next time. Bye now.